Hello and welcome to DevCast Ops. You are joining us at a different time today, as we're still in the December madness of everything being slightly out of whack. We thought we'd do a day stream and kind of have something a little bit less structured and do what would probably more equivalent to what a day of normal work looks like. So we're going to tear everything down, spin it back up again, and see where the problems lie. My name is Barnaby. I am joined today by Wale and James.
Why first? Don't you get me first? Confusing things. Hello.
I know, right? Normally it's James and Wale. This time,
Yeah, it's confusing things. Mixing it up.
Yeah, we're all out of sync. Everything's in different places. Got to keep you on your toes. Next month we'll be back to normal. Be smooth operation as usual.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So let me send James the Scream Live, and we can start messing around with some of the things. Cool. All right. Do you want to take us away?
Yeah. So I suppose the first step is to delete this box. And then the day zero starts, which is how do we go from here to like running Factorio?
Yeah. The only thing that I guess the bit that's not been touched is our save data, because we've spent too long playing at this point to start again.
Yeah, this doesn't touch any of the storage disks. So we've got a couple of storage disks, which this doesn't touch. Because, that would be problematic if every time we deleted one of these boxes, our save data goes away.
I guess
we're starting again.
You wouldn't mind starting again? You haven't been on for a while.
We're not even like halfway there, I don't think. Like, we've still got so long. They've made Factorio so much longer. It's taking forever to delete. I don't know if this will pick up. So I suppose there's the part where we actually need to spin the server back up, which luckily Terraform will be like, hey, your box is gone. I'll spin it back up for you. This is just called GCP base, which is done. Let's just run this, and hopefully it'll pick up that this instance has been deleted, and we'll retrigger it for you.
Yeah, we've got, I guess there's a lot of stuff in Terraform. We're not messing with the networking stuff as well, so that can...
No, literally just told the box to go away. Right. There's no like pack. We're not doing pack or anything yet, which maybe at the end of today we'll be at a closer stage where we can start thinking about how we pack our servers.
I don't want to talk about Packer.
Oh.
I've been working on Cat Packer for the last few days, remember? For Apache stuff.
Like clients Packer base.
IPv6 access configs does not support.
Actually, it's more so HCP Packer there. I'm been working.
First step. We haven't restarted since the IPv6 change, so there is some invalid node interface.
Also, you'd be happy to know that Barnaby has locked himself out.
Locked myself
his
out.
HCP account.
Well, luckily, we're not touching HCP at the moment.
It's just nice and buggy.
Buggy entering password wrong.
No, it's just not registering the click for sign in.
Is it because I've got a... I don't understand why that's failing, but that's fine. I'm just going to not worry about that for now.
Yeah.
Hey, well done. Then, what's that error though? Still follow free.
Oh, I'm on console at the moment. I don't have a token.
I should actually do the same style, making fun of you. I haven't logged in yet, so. Okay.
Oh, of course. You won't be able to log it. We've just. I was like, oh, we're prompted to get.
We
the
have
token.
just killed all the
Yeah.
boxes.
It's like trying to get a console token out, but no, we've got nothing.
It's
No,
all dead
no,
now.
man, no console, nothing. Ooh, that means my demo is gone as well.
It's all gone. Okay. I don't know what was happening at IPv6. Does not matter for now. So I'm just gonna spin up, get IPv4 address, and then go from there.
Ooh, I was gonna put some music in the background. Let's see if that would work. Are you guys ready for some experiments?
If it's copyright free, you can put a bit.
Oh
on.
yeah, it is. Don't worry. We are not ready to go that area yet.
Okay.
You might
Think-
need to share your screen, and I'll probably have to do something in the background. But
Oh yeah, it would only. That's true.
Unless you can play it through your microphone.
That's long.
All right. We have our box up. Box is created. So unsurprisingly, if I go to like Nomad, no, it's up yet.
you just get a nice timeout.
Just get a nice time out because the box is up. We've got the correct IP, but we now need to deal with day zero. So to the Ansible code, let's just use the inbuilt terminal I never use and go run.sh. So this is going to start the configuration process and fails almost immediately.
Did you take out my bit that requires it to pass the playbook?
Oh yeah, that's probably why it fails immediately. I mean, it will fail immediately, but are we AML or AML?
Successfully logged into log.
No.
I think
I mean,
we should
this-
use this into GitHub Action if possible.
What? No, this is going to be
Oh, one tough thing. Anyways, yeah.
okay. Cannot SSH. That's not a dispatching.
Oh, no. I
yeah, that's
I
the
need
issue.
to connect to Zero Trust. Is
Okay,
everyone else
yeah.
connected?
Yes.
Yeah, have fun.
I just realized when I see SSH, I was like, oh, damn, I won't be able to do that.
So
Right.
I need to remove it from my key stuff.
Yeah,
Naturally.
I have the same thing. I was like, oh, I'll try and SSH and hit the exact same thing. I think there's a way. Do we not have it disabled in inventory, like host checking?
No, because you should do host checking.
I think I've had so many clients where they just don't.
I had the fun thing at the top of one of the files for the ones I've made is I've just put this line. So I've literally just put the line to just delete it from the thing. So first step, ensure our log file is correct. Log file doesn't exist, so it's failing. So we can. All right, this is the stuff that normally I'd just be like, comment out, don't care, move on. Let's actually try and fix this. So this is let's encrypt for the TLS. So it is ensure log perms. This one
With item.
is absent, cannot continue.
Should we register that file beforehand?
Shouldn't this create the file though?
Oh, yes.
Log,
Parents directory is probably missing. I don't know if you're creative.
This
with
creates
that.
it.
Let's get onto the box and have a look what's there.
Is absent, cannot continue. Am I missing a part of the state? Oh, maybe you got a touch state. Maybe you touch things, and all the file state does is change stuff.
I think file creates it.
This looks like it's not creating it.
Is it var log let's encrypt? Is let's
I
encrypt?
don't have the state there. Will that then work?
I would be surprised.
Oh yeah, file doesn't create. File just, or you can do state touch. So the state file, which doesn't create.
Or is that just a check?
Touch again, the same file. Do not change. This makes the task relevant. So I could touch it first and then change it.
Maybe just touch it and see what happens if that. Hopefully, it's written in a way where it would. If it's there, it just won't do anything. So what is it? Attributes.
Oh, this is what. It's these two. Just looking at the thing. You can do that. Preserve the times. Will make should make idempotent.
Cool.
We're getting into Vault. Is the first one we're getting to? Not the Vault's up yet, but
Let me see how I'm doing at rejoining.
all the like ensuring perms are not.
I guess they're all done with files that don't exist. So we need a touch and a recurve.
Well, so that runs after the search. It's skipped. Oh, I've not passed in this DNS key. So this needs Cloudflare DNS key to run. So this is correct. This should fail. So I just need to grab a DNS key, which I'm just going to do this. And let's see if...
I feel like at the end of the day...
that did not make me happy. Okay, cool. So we need a Cloudflare DNS key, and it looks like I can't just... It doesn't look like I've got an exported one.
Sorry about the dog. She doesn't like doorbells.
It's like your dog doesn't like a lot of things.
Postman as well are on the list.
There we go. Yeah, so I need to set these two environment variables for it to work. So give me 1 second. Normally I can just reverse search it. I don't know if it's a different reverse search.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Terraform Cloud, and we've got 500 stack resources available for free during the beta. So maybe we should have a play around with that at some point.
Sorry, I lost that. Something is going weird with my computer when I do things.
There's on Terraform Cloud, there's the we currently have 500 stack resources because it's in public beta. So we should have a play around with that while that's in beta.
I did think at one point about moving something to stacks, but didn't get around to it. I just need to grab some DNS creds.
Cool. That's fine.
If this will let me log in to Cloudflare, I don't know if I click my buttons. Did accounts count? It's a API key. Oh, no, I wasn't doing an account. I have a feeling my computer doesn't like the fact that my main screen is no longer on my GPU.
Oh, weird. What, have you not plugged all your screens into your GPU?
No, this screen, which is what is now my main screen for messing around with things, is plugged into my CPU. Because it means that it should mean that if I'm messing around with like YouTube videos or something on this screen, it uses a different GPU than if I'm playing games.
Yeah.
I don't think it really works, but I can hope.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Yeah, you're back.
finally. Do you know what? Do you know how I realized that you guys couldn't even hear me? But even though I was here, is when I was saying, "Oh, how did we solve the state issue?" Because I saw obviously he was changing the state stuff. I was like, "Oh, I missed that part. What happened? Why are we
Yeah.
changing the state to touch?" Nobody heard me.
Yeah, it's persistent.
Because I always assumed the state was for like checking to say, okay, make sure that it creates those files.
Depending what you have it set to, it will do different things. So I think if you have it set as directory, it'll create or check. But it looks like files just to check. Touch it.
Right? That was James this time.
What, clacking away? Yeah.
Okay, let's see if this one works.
So I'm surprised you're not going to get it to update the script to prompt you for the creds.
The way this works is you only need it on first creation.
Yeah.
So it's kind of designed that you don't really need to pass these creds in that often. Maybe worth storing them in Vault Secrets if we're going down that route, and then just pulling them from that.
But then Vault is also down. So...
Vault Secrets, HCP.
Oh,
you get 5 secrets for free, so we can use those as the like.
Secret zeros.
Secret zero. I like that.
I may have done this incorrectly.
So DCL, Terraform has moved to the new one, because I remember we never like migrated to the new one, right? Or was that? So you know how like they migrated to track resources, whereas before we didn't have that. The old charging.
Yes, we are being charged per resource.
Yeah, I'm saying that like we didn't upgrade that initially, right?
I think that was default.
DCO has always been at that level.
Because they change HCP Cloud, or has HCP Cloud always been like that, or Terraform Cloud always been like that? But it's certainly been that way since we started this. It was a long time. Because I think they're looking at changing Enterprise to be the same pricing model where it's resource based instead of workspace based, which I think is a more sensible way to charge. Some people will lose out though if they have lots of resources in one workspace.
The issue is free resources. It means that like if you are deploying something to Vault, or you're like using Vault to manage the Terraform to manage Vault secrets, it makes Vault a lot more expensive.
I think the other example I've heard is it AWS IAM credentials? Because I think to set those up, you need 4 Terraform resources per credential, which is for something that's free in the cloud. All of a sudden, it has a cost.
That's terrible. Oh yeah, policy. The name of the user, and then attaching it, and then obviously creating the keys as well. Yeah.
Oh, I've
Have you figured out the bit that you've missed?
Yeah.
Mm.
And instead of doing this one way, we do it another way. In the Cloudflare side, I think I was giving it the wrong API token. We'll show this because this is infuriating. These started off each being one permission, which was own DNS, and one resource, one zone. There was no way of telling the difference between these two lines other than clicking into them. Why? I mean, there's a token name which I haven't set, but like that's on me. But I feel you should be able to see some way. Wow, I can really hear myself through you. I feel there should be some way of like defining it. Anyway, this has now worked. So
Well, I guess it'd be nice if we gave it just like a random
ID. Yeah.
So you have a visual effect. I saw creating Vault user. It's like, oh, we create users in Vaults, but no, it's just the Linux side.
Yeah. We're close to Vault being up. There we go. There's Vault. There's Vault up.
We should really get PGP keys at some point.
Yeah, I mean, if you use what's it called, Keybase, you can just give your usernames.
I have Keybase on something. I installed it once and then didn't do it again. Didn't use it.
I mean, currently we're using one API key that's stored centrally.
Yeah.
Console is also semi-up. Oh, actually, may not be up. It may be error. So we now hit the day zero problem. This took us an hour. No, half an hour. Sorry, started half past. And we've now did our first like major day zero not been thought about thing, which is console can't start until console TLS can't be set up until Vault is created and working. Till Vault is bootstrapped.
I feel like we should maybe split the process up a bit so it's not just one long answerable playbook. But
I mean, we can do that's like that isn't hard to do. Like using
got the roles, it's all split up in any case, we just call them all at once.
Yeah, I could have a Vault.yaml, a console.yaml. Like that's doable. But I mean, Vault's up. So now we need to think about how do we want to just make a new role to bootstrap?
That might, we can bootstrap. The other thing that could be worth putting in is in console base, just get it to the first thing it does, call Vault to see if it's up, and then if it's not up, just go sorry.
But console base and console server don't care if Vault exists. It's just Vault TLS that cares if Vault exists. To my knowledge, console should be up and working. Oh no, we call Vault TLS before console server.
Yeah.
So if we actually swap these two, or we moved this one. Oops. So I suppose, sorry, my brain's jumping around. I don't want Vault TLS to be a role, really. I think we should use the Vault agent to configure that.
Yeah. Should we focus on the Vault first and do that?
Yep. Yeah. Let's get Vault to bootstrap and do something with its root token, which I suppose is the other hard part.
Do we want to set up the secrets, HTTP secrets? Just dump it into that?
Yeah.
do we have a HTTP repo already?
Let's try. This one's good. Oops.
Or do you have HTTP base? It's just, oh yeah, of course, we have it for our Packer. Do you want to put it into the same repo that we're doing Packer in?
Yeah. Oh, have I not downloaded this? I've not downloaded it, or it's we just say with HTTP base. It's just not my thing.
Yeah, I haven't got it downloaded either.
Default to workspace, HTTP base. There we go. Wow, nice and easy. I'm actually going to just make sure it's up to date. I assume it is. Yep. New file, Vault, secrets. And then we just need to load up Terraform provider HTTP. Vault secrets. Oh yeah, you could. Crap. This. App name? Vault? Day 0?
Yeah, or Secret 0.
Secret 0?
Secrets
0.
Or maybe call it 0 secrets.
Secrets needed to store secrets. So I can't start with a. Sorry. Give me 1 sec. Just the door.
Go.
How come I can't see HTTP base?
Have you not got it downloaded?
No. Bayman, this is brand new machine workspace for me anyways. But I'm on our repo itself. I mean in our repository in GitHub. Can't see HTTP base. That's weird. Packer images, TCL, Terraform. Oh, I see it now.
Yeah. It'll probably be down at the bottom, so we haven't done anything with it for a while. We set up Packet and then left it.
I see.
So it has been a while since we've touched it. But I think maybe expand more into HTTP to kind of take out some of the things that we need to be regular.
Yeah. Okay. Done. I have that now.
I didn't mute myself. Hello. Have we said hello to the person that said hello in chat?
Oh,
Not watching chat.
Had too many windows open. I was moving it around.
Only have one screen.
No, we're setting this up to spin up a Nomad cluster, which, if you don't know, Nomad's an orchestration tool. So it's a competitor to Kubernetes, if you know what that is. But we use it to host game servers. So we'll spin up a job in Nomad, and that will run our games for us. And then we use we use persistent disks in GCP to store the save data so that we can essentially kill the servers that's been running on once the game's completed and not have to pay for it when it's up. So this is what we're building it all out for.
But the startup process for when things go wrong is painful. So we're spending today trying to improve it. Do we want to create all the secrets? Oh no, this creates the value. Do we want to create the box the secret lives in?
Probably. I think it would just be useful to see, and then just have a secret value of to be replaced or something like that.
I was going to go empty string.
Yeah, or null.
App name is HCP secrets app dot this dot app name. I'll go null.
Yeah.
Secret name. This is going to be the root token.
Yep. And then do we want to have one for our Shamir shards?
Yes. Void, we only have 5 of these, but yeah.
Only have 5. Do you want to have more? There's only 3 of them.
No, well, sorry, we only pay for 5. You get 5 secrets for free.
Is it structured like they're just KB secrets, aren't they? So they're key value pairs.
I think the value can be a JSON object. So the shards, I'd probably want to shove the JSON object in. But for the root token, just to make our life easier for Terraform, it may just be worth leaving it as itself. I think we just got a follower. Everything's happening.
It's all going fast. I guess, are we with the root token? Do we want to store it in here, or do we want to spit it back out into the automation, use it to configure an auth method, and then just destroy it? Not store it, because we have the recovery shards.
I would rather leave it here, even if we end up destroying it. So I'd like to, because we configure everything through Vault, through Terraform. So I would rather store it here, use Terraform to configure, and then destroy it, and then destroy it, just leave the secret hanging, than having to like have Ansible return it or have Ansible do something with it. I suppose is my thought. Happy to be challenged on that though.
What?
No, happy. I will push this off then and
it was just after you were talking about conserving the number of secrets. I thought maybe a way to get rid of one instead of bundling it with the keys.
Yeah, that's fair. See how it goes. We can always tweak things if needed. Okay, so that should be the next thing of these. Our projects aren't laid out clean enough to be able to see from the project list what we're doing.
Yeah, eventually we'll tidy up. I guess because the UI restructured while we're doing it, because you used to just drop us into workspaces.
Yeah,
We never really
and
bothered.
now it's a lot more project focused. We need to think about projects. I don't truly know why is this plant. I'm just curious. Why is this wanting an agent?
It shouldn't need an agent.
I think this needs an agent.
Because it's just doing HTTP stuff.
Oh, actually, our default is agent currently. Remote. Go for that one too. I'm not entirely sure how from Vault. No, we need to load the secret first, and then we can think about how Terraform loads this in. When this decides to run. There's a chance I'm going to have to cancel and rerun this. Yeah, I'm gonna. Terraform doesn't really like you changing operation mode.
What mid deploy?
Yes, I've always run this locally. Oh my god. I have a client in secret ID. Oh wait. Unauthorized. I've been doing good thingy management.
I've got someone else in chat. It's busy day. So the reason why we started this up was we all work in this area. So we're all consultants, either in DevOps or now platform engineering is the fancy term that we rebranded to. And we kind of thought, well, often with clients, we go in and we do very much sort of one thing and it gets a bit repetitive. So we thought we'd start streaming and playing around with some of the new kit and the new tech that was out there as a sort of way to learn and also a way to share the learning as we went. And I think after 6 months or so of doing this each Monday in the evenings, we'd had a platform roughly up and running. It wasn't the most secure or anything fancy, but it was working. So at that point we thought, oh, what do we want to use the platform for? So then we thought, oh, well, we enjoy playing games, so we use it to host game servers, and then kind of just going from there, trying to make things more robust, run more smoothly, make things more secure. At some point, we can hopefully open things up to sort of the public internet, and in a way that it doesn't really matter. Anyone can try and get in, and only the people that we've explicitly put on an allow list will be able to get in. So it's just a learning path and something that we enjoy doing. So that's why we got going.
The service principal that I believe this uses doesn't have any keys currently registered. So give me 1 second to edit these environment variables. This is the stuff I always hate doing on stream, because while I trust that there's not a crazy amount people can do if they got access to this stuff, I would like it to be slightly secure.
Is there a GCP, or not a GCP, like a HCP Terraform trust relationship that we can set up for this instead of giving it creds?
There is.
Yes.
Okay, let me go on it.
There is a level of, at some point, when they finally merge all these services, it becomes a lot simpler.
Yeah, that is
okay.
true.
So now I should be able to go into the project and into Vault. And we have our secrets.
Yay.
Yay!
Finally loaded in.
Finally loaded in. And I can, yeah, cool. So now we have, so I'm going to have to authenticate through HCP in Ansible, which is fine. I can create my own key and do that. I think there's code for that somewhere.
I wonder if, I guess we could maybe look at moving it to GitHub Runner. I haven't really looked into the trust relations that you can build with HCP and various other things.
Yeah, I'm unsure.
Barnaby, are you able to check if I have access to HCP?
I'm not sure
You
if
should both have access to our HCP.
I think I've used HCP Devil's Playground more, so I I don't even have that in my one password. That's why I'm wondering.
I can't remember how I signed into this.
Yeah.
I can't even see the Barnaby access, so no idea.
So yeah, I think the only person that's logged into this is James.
I feel like I may have done something in Packer, but it was 6 months ago. So
Yeah, I don't know. I may be the only one with access to this, but we can fix. I mean, I can.
I was just gonna try and set up the trust relationship between HCP and HCP. Wait, is it HCP Terraform? No, yeah, HCP Terraform. What's the name of Terraform again? The new Terraform?
HTTP telephone.
Yeah, HCP Terraform. Yeah.
Is
Is it still new? Email notification.
yeah, so many things that have just been touched along the way. Oh, maybe at some point we can set up our own LDAP instance.
we can just use FSO. So yes,
Yeah,
at some
connected.
point we can host LDAP somewhere.
Just use the GCP to surf SSO.
Okay, I think I have invited you guys both to HTTP, but it's fine. Okay, let's create some. Let's create the Bootstrap script. So vol. Oops. No, it's just what tasks. New folder. I wonder if it's worth writing the code to upload the secret first. So once we have it bootstrapping, it uploads the secret, and we don't get to weird situations where we fail the bootstrap. I've given you guys no access, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine.
You've logged in and like, oh, I can't see anything.
That's okay. As long as we can log in.
Yes, that's right. There are, depending on the, you can do a curl against the server and it will tell you the state by the status code. So that can help us with the bootstrap.
I suppose the steps we need to do is find if is bootstrapped.
I wonder if we have that in the old health checks I wrote way back.
Maybe bootstrap vault upload tokens into vault secrets. I kind of want to do the uploading one first. So
yeah,
I suppose I'm going to have to do a curl request to upload data secret. There's no world in which this just tells me the request I need to run. No, this wants me to use the HCP secrets thing. No API. There we go.
As I say, they're normally pretty good with the APIs.
Data tokens. No, so this is just a read. It doesn't give me the API to edit. But it will give me HCL telephone. No, that takes me to the website. Okay. Create a secret.
Token.
Oh my god. Used to be vault secret.
Is it when we spin up a dev tier Vault cluster and HTTP instead?
No, I really don't want to do that.
Yeah.
It's got retrieving a secret. May just be docs, managing static secrets, update a static secret. There's a CLI command. It's giving me either CI or UI. Oh, here we go.
Do you have the CLI installed? Because it probably would have the same output curl string functionality.
I don't, because it's the HCP command. So it's a different thing, but it's fine. I found the API docs. I want to update. Oops. Oh, it's just, are they app secrets?
Yeah, I think I've gone through a lot of docs. Oh, helpful.
Yeah, then on the side, it's got, so I update an app, which is the actual app itself. Integrations, there's integration stuff which I don't care about.
And what happens if you download the spec stuff? That's yours, Darby?
Yeah, I can have a look at the spec. I imagine that's going to be quite a hefty document. Oh, it's just the Swagger JSON.
It's just Swagger docs.
Nice try.
I mean, there's the get secret, which is correct, which is the get. There's delete. I don't like the fact that these don't seem to be any like useful.
Yeah, you need to update.
Update is what I would like. There's a there's just rotate secret. No, that is just rotating. Oh, it may be rotate.
Does that give
Then
you?
then I can give it a body.
Absolute mess of docs.
Tabs. Hide history. Okay, Postman. So this is all the information I care about. Are you going to actually do this correctly? No, because is it double? Oh no, it's that actually lets me set. No, there's a way of.
It's been a while since I messed with Postman. I think it is
Double.
curlies. That looks right.
Yeah, but it's not. There's a way of getting it down here, but it's fine. I'll just hard code them.
I think there's like variable sets in Postman.
No, there's a way of it'll then appear down here.
Basically, he doesn't want to retype it.
No, I mean it's just pulling it out of the URL. That's fine. This is all good.
Do you don't want to go down the inspect route and just do it manually and then pull?
I mean this is hopefully the thing that I want. So that should hopefully get. Obviously, my authentication is required. How do you authenticate a curl?
Could be a bearer token.
Authorization.
Is it a bearer token? Like I get client ID and secret ID. Oh, it's auth 2. We may have to. There's certainly docs on how to read a secret, which would tell me
What the format?
the format. Yeah.
You have app name.
So it's I just pass through. Oh no, I have to send. I actually have to do the OAuth thing. It's actually going to be easier just to make sure we've got the binary locally.
What's
'Cause
just
I
use the CLI?
Yeah, because to if I don't use the CLI, I need to send a request to the token endpoint, get a token, and then do things. Whereas the CLI, I can just be like, oh yeah, make sure you got the CLI installed. Which
Let's see if there's Ansible module for HCP. Ansible collection.
I'd be surprised if there is. What secrets?
I think I'm just definitely being overridden by the regular community edition for this rather than getting the.
it's. I need to.
I don't think there's
do
the.
that. Do you remember how you if in bash? Is it like that?
Yeah, I think.
Like,
You'll need.
because it's a command, is it 2?
Don't you just need to wrap it in dollar regular brackets?
Brackets. It's been so long since I've bashed.
And then
If then
semicolon. And then phi at the end.
So
it's
I think you need a semicolon before the then as well.
couldn't find
Your
phi
phi is not
Oh, I missed.
finished. It's probably because you have no command in the middle.
Create this to prevent word splitting.
I don't think
Sorry, I wasn't cut all of it. Oops. This isn't working.
Is it failing the if still?
No, bless me. Yeah, there we go.
Not having great luck on finding the module for HCP, so I don't think Ansible has any support for it at the moment.
I'm getting to the point where I don't care that much.
What is it you
Oh,
want to check
if-
that's installed?
That one. Yeah, I'm just like, there we go.
Please.
Cool.
You're not just going to put the bash script to install it.
No, because then you have to think about like what platform people are on and all that sort of rubbish.
Does the generic
Just assume
bash
Linux.
run it?
What you say?
Oh, I was just saying, just assume Linux. For us, at least.
Oh, the generic. If you do the generic like curl script, run script to install, not the YAML app.
I don't think HTTP has one of those. Install. Yeah, it's like use brew.
Yeah. Yeah, it's apt-get. There's manual installation.
Yeah, just curl binary. Linux MD64.
Install it as well. Let's see.
Curl. Sure. That's what. HP. And then run zip. Yay. Cool. So that is that done. So now I can just go. My belief is I need to then like log in. Oh no, I just need to auth log in. Oh, I can just do this one. HTTP auth login. Cool.
We get 25 secrets for free. So
Oh, that's better than I thought. I thought it was only 5.
have a little bit more space to play with, which I think 25 will be plenty for what we're doing.
Definitely. HTTP auth login. Actually, I should check to see how this actually works before I. Oh, and it doesn't. Unlike Vault, it doesn't dump the processor.
Well, by default, it doesn't show you your highly sensitive token.
Okay, sweet. So this will now log you in. It's fun that it just like fails for Vault, but fails quietly. I think I've just told it to, just dump to null. So,
Yeah, so I think the rationale if we're running this on stream, we don't want it to be dumping tokens.
I never wanted to dump a token. So now I should be able to go HTTP. HTTP, how do you work? Vault secrets. Read. So HTTP vault secrets read 0 secrets. Do I actually? Oh, I can't pass through this stuff as variables So this has to live up here. I really hoped that I could pass these through as flags, but unless it's like HCP flag, there's a project ID,
Dash.
so I have to set org ID. I'll just set them manually. Set them in the one step. I should run these like that. Then I go HCP read. Oh, that's the secret. So that would be root. And I need to go app, app, 0 secrets. Oh, it's double. Yay!
Nice.
Secret not found.
Does it not exist?
I can't remember what I called it.
I think it's like root token. So if you
Root
expand the
token.
Terraform run, you'd get it out as well.
Okay.
Nice. Does it give you
And
the
that doesn't-
value?
Doesn't even give me the value. I assume there's an extra thing I need to do to get the value. Secret name created, latest version type. Oh, that's to read secret metadata. The command is open to get the value. So reads metadata. And then I need to go open, which then gives me the value.
Can you
And then,
send that to JSON so it's going to be easier to parse?
I hope
Is
so.
it a dash format? Was the standard
dash
one?
format. Oops. Yay. Though we're not reading. At no point are we reading any of the secrets from this. Maybe we'll do the Cloudflare stuff, but for now we're actually just writing.
Yeah, I guess we
need
want to
to
pull it from
Update.
Terraform.
So if I go, there's an update command. Update name, and then we go dash data. I have to go file. Oh my god, I have to do this. Data file equals dash.
There's no way you can just pass it as a string.
I mean, I can like this.
No.
Is an unsupported secret type. What? The type of secrets to update. I don't update either of these. I will update a status secret.
It's amazing how different the CLI is from Vault, because this just is backed by Vault.
I just want to.
It should be easier for the Terraform at least to pull it, because we can just use a data block.
Okay, I'm just going to go. I'm just going to see what happens if I create the same one. This says I should do no n for the echo. So that says it successfully created the secret.
That's good.
What does that mean? Do I even have what?
What value did you put it under?
I've lost my HCP.
You're storing it somewhere else.
No, so I've lost HCP itself. There we go. Oh, I suppose I can just. I've got my open command.
Value
Okay.
secrets.
So I need to create because it's giving me a new version.
I guess that tracks.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the command that I need. So I need to go name store bootstrap. Is it command?
Yeah.
Command. And that needs to be bootstrap token. And then because it's never that simple, let's create some vars.
Oh, I need org ID, project ID, all of the flags.
No, I've already done all that. That's all happening in the one. I'm assuming that you're authenticated with HCP and have set it up, have set the org ID and project ID up at the app before you get into this point.
Yeah, at which point you will need to delegate this to local host.
Yes, you're correct. Which is probably what we want. We don't want this running on some random box.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Wait, is it that? It's that, isn't it?
Yeah, because when we eventually have we don't really have any like CI solution, CI/CD.
We have some things that run on GitLab runners. The GitLab runner is run on our Nomad box. I think this is always going to have to be run by one of us. But this is like things have gone wrong. Bootstrapping, like.
Yeah, no, I don't really have an issue with this being run from a local machine.
Is that correct, Ansible? I think so.
You're missing the delegate to.
Oh yeah. Run.sh main.yaml. Plain dot. Is it localhost? Is it that?
Yeah, localhost will work.
Is it actually delegate to?
Yeah, it's _2.
It is actually delegate to. I may have spelled delegate wrong as well, so. Oh, wait. I missed a step.
Do you not save the run.sh?
No, I've just not told it to run the bootstrap code. Because it'll be vols roll. It's going to be.
You could do it in the same block in roll. Oh, but yeah. I think we have the vars for the roll.
dco.vault.bootstrap.
You need -roll.
Do I?
Yeah, where you're structuring that on that object.
I didn't know if it would just work it out. The way I'm actually going to go into this test one and just test the bootstrapping. Okay, if it's already logged in, it's just like I was successfully logged in. That says it's made a change. So now if I go back into,
You need to go to, I guess if you just run the open command, you should see version 3. Or you could even do the read to get the metadata.
version 2.
Mm,
It didn't work.
maybe try a different value, just so we can.
Value's Ansible. Or Bootstrap token if it fails. So this says it changed. Maybe I should
Register the.
register and then debug it.
Yeah.
But what happens if you run Verbose VVV now?
On Ansible.
Yeah, with Ansible.
Would it just be easy to register?
You could just run the.
We see more. Yeah, we could see more.
Yeah, I need to go into her.
Is it up to like 5 levels of V's that you can have in Ansible?
You can go up to 5. 5 is trace.
I don't think I've ever gone to 5. Let me try it.
I was debugging something that I had a suspicion was a networking issue, and uses trace. What? Bootstrap token.
I missed a quote.
Uh,
No, the quote's there.
No, the quote is at the end. That's why. So the piping.
God damn you. That's...
why have you got quotes around your? You're passing your variable wrong. It should just be Ansible variables, just double brackets, curly brackets.
Oh, it's double brackets. Oh my god. That's the actual issue. Is I was failing to. Okay, let's see if
It just came from Bash.
works. I've been writing Python JavaScript over the last couple of days, so like my brain is all over the place. Don't worry.
Python JavaScript. What's that?
Yeah, some silly web thing I'm trying to build. Okay, so that still doesn't work. That's the same issue. So I think I need to do.
I don't think. Do you need the quotes at all?
I'm echoing something that may care about them.
Fair enough.
If this works, I feel. Oh, it didn't work. So it's echoing, it's attaching this quote to the end quote. I could try without these quotes and see if that works.
I think it might be stringing the whole thing.
There are weird differences between the two, to the point where it's actually worth trying because it makes no authentication detected.
It's probably a different session.
Yeah, because shells don't keep the environment variables. So I do need to pass the environment variables through.
Do you get a token with the authentication that you can reuse for further requests? I guess you must do somewhere.
Yes. Retrieve the username secret, injecting it so you can do run env. Oh, that. I think that's going to give me the environment variables.
Oh, my proof.
Uh, 'cause, 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 '
I realised all of my stuff's out of date, so I'm just telling Brew to update it. Which I'm a little bit cautious about, because I remember doing this once and the version of Ansible it upgraded to just didn't work.
That's why you shouldn't install Ansible by Brew.
Or just pin Ansible.
Yeah, I wish I wasn't being like facetious about it. Just that you can print and oh, it's capitals. No, this is like achieve HTTP. The HTTP client ID and HTTP secret ID environment variables. Okay, so this is Terraform, but it's saying it'll just use the environment variables.
Yeah, well, in the login itself, I wouldn't imagine creates environment variables off the bat. It'll probably does it not store them in something like the dot token file.
I'm just gonna quickly run this on another terminal while I'm messing with things.
Oh, I was having a look into the status codes as well in the background for when we get to that point, and the codes that will sort of successfully pass on is we get a 200 code if it's unsealed or initialized and active. We get 501 if it's not initialized. There are a few 400 codes which we won't have to care about, or we don't care about yet, where we have I think 429 Vault, you have like an unsealed and standby node. 472 is disaster recovery secondary. So disaster recovery is just enterprise, I believe. The DR linking. It's been a while. And then you have 473 for performance standby, which is just an enterprise feature, which you don't really need unless you're running a giant cluster. It's cool.
Doing that anytime soon.
The one that we may see, actually, I don't think we've ever had that with a problem. I've had that with our Vault, is you get 503 if it's sealed, but because we use Google's KMS service, it auto unseals.
Oh yeah, go easy. Yeah.
It works so well that we've forgotten that it's even doing it.
That reminds me, I'm still paying for my AWS one. James, remember we said it initially before we started this year or something, when we were setting up on our Raspberry Pis?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still paying for mine, even though I don't even have a Vault cluster.
Going down the rabbit hole of how do we set this up. So if we pass in a client secret, client ID environment variable, it'll then authenticate.
Cool.
So actually, if we're happy just passing in the values, which makes it more complicated running it locally, but like whatever, maybe this does need to go to a GitHub action at some point. That's fine. So
yeah, building things in a way that can be run on a CI platform makes sense.
100%. Because RD0 can just be GitHub action.
It's when GitHub goes down and everything falls apart.
And it's a wrap.
I wanted to steal the code from TLS Ansible.
Have you run pipeline, Bitbucket pipeline before?
Bitbucket pipelines?
Mhm.
No.
Turns
I
out
imagine they're a little bit janky.
oh my god, it's so bad.
They are
The GitHub
fun.
action, the GitHub action that works perfectly. You convert it to Bitbucket pipeline. It's like all of the sudden it's asking you for
They-
root access.
They
So-
they run differently. GitHub Actions, the whole action thing, is a very new way of running pipelines. Bitbucket is a lot more of the like older level where it's like you tell it what container you want and then you tell it what commands to run in the container. Whereas GitHub Actions is like, what action do you want?
yeah, but then that's fine. I got that. That's not the main problem. The main problem is, like, for example, now when you get Ansible to be running commands on a server, right? Because I was building Packer image. So with GitHub Action, it knows to install the stuff it needs, like all the install zip, install JQ. With Bitbucket, it's not telling me I need to be a sudo user. I'm like, figure that shit out. Like, you know what to do.
You're not using Argo to do it for you instead?
Wait, what? No. Oh.
Don't use Argo CD?
Okay, that's this. This won't care if the second time runs. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I now just need to export some things.
Couldn't you, with the pipelines, is there no way to pre-build containers for it? And just use those?
It uses Docker. It uses Docker images.
Why don't you just steal the Docker image from Harbor that has Packer and all of the CLI stuff that I built?
Bitbucket doesn't have access to Harbor.
Okay, fair. No, but then because the image. Okay, yeah, fair.
We are talking about work stuff, by the way.
Yeah.
Before people get very confused. Nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this should now work.
Yeah. We'd kind of have a
I need to.
Yeah, it's a similar vein to the sort of stuff we're doing here, but essentially we have some pipelines, and the stuff we do with clients, the Packer side of things is generally a little bit more mature because they have a lot of teams consuming things centrally, so it makes more sense to build golden images and then they be consumed by all the application teams, and you sort of build out on layers. But we have various CI processes that we run through, but most of them these days will run off Docker images, and we have built a Docker images at work for Packer, and it has, I think, Packer, Vault, and then all of the cloud, all of the big three hyperscaler CLI stuff in it. And the idea is you can just then pull that for a pipeline and use that instead of getting it to install every time.
You guys were using Alpine, I think. So
yeah, always use Alpine. I don't need an extra 2 extra gigabyte of OS in a Docker image.
Yeah, that actually copied that as well. I tried that one. That again, set up that all of that was fast. It's just, have you guys actually used it before? That's another question.
Yeah, we haven't used it in Anger.
I think you should try and use it. Then you figure out what the issue is, because like the installation and everything is fine. It's when your Ansible is now running. It authenticates fine and everything. Oh, sorry, I lied. Even the authentication, it failed. I had to change what root folder it was using on this server that is going to spin up.
Oh yeah, I imagine there's a few things with Alpine that it doesn't like, because the way Alpine works is a lot of the core Linux things aren't installed as the core programs, so stuff like ls, I think pwd,
sudo,
all of those things.
I had to install sudo.
Well, they're aliased through something called BusyBox. So they'll be set up as aliases. So you could probably get it to use the BusyBox versions, but it's just things are a little bit more complicated because they've cut out a load of stuff and saved a load of space. But it does make your life a little bit harder.
Oh, Bitbucket. I do not like it at all. Because I changed my pipeline to use Ubuntu as well, which is the same thing as well as using GitHub. Still the same issue. So
you could just take that Docker image and swap out the base layer for Ubuntu there, because I think I'm trying to remember. The installs are a bit weird on it, because I think
it's add. With the way you install stuff in Alpine, is you say add rather than install.
But I think some things are installed with pip as well.
Yes.
That looks like progress.
I think that's the SQL working.
You go, James.
Yeah, cool. I can see it on the UI. So next step. Oh, okay.
You need the little gratification.
There's Ansible. Yay! Okay, next step. How did we work out if it's bootstrapped or not?
Syshealth. And
is that running a Vault command?
You can curl it, or I think curl is probably easier.
Do we had some health checks? I don't know if we have Vault health checks.
I think they have been deleted. And I couldn't be bothered to go through the Git history to find them.
I don't even remember I was doing health check for console, I think.
Yeah, we built a load for console. I don't know if we built them for Vault.
I don't
remember that.
But yeah, just curl localhost and do v1 syshealth. It's an authentication request. And then we just care about the response code from that.
Cool. So I just do this one. Sure, I'm going to have to register.
We'll register and probably debug it to do custom error handling.
Check status of Vault server. Well, I think
I put it in the chat in Discord.
Oh, nice.
Various status codes and the endpoints.
So this is, I suppose this is running on.
Run on the box. So it
run on the box. So I can go HTTP localhost 8500 slash. Did we not set up HTTP? I suppose HTTPS. We are setting up Let's Encrypt some as well. And then syshealth.
V1.
Oh yeah. Always forget the V1. How do you turn logging off?
No log true, yeah.
Cool. Source code was -1 and not 200. Connection refused. Because it's not 500, it's like 200. If you talk to the wrong IP address, the wrong port, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I just realized this will, at this level of logging, will output its token. Cert failed. Okay. You know what? You can have the QDN. That's what I was going to do, localhost. Whatever. I could just tell it to ignore certs. But...
I don't think you need this level of...
501 not implemented. Is that
is what we want. I'm just going to have a look to see if there is a way that we can status code is a list of valid numeric ones. So we just have 200 and 501.
Oh, okay. So I can just go status code into here.
Yeah.
Status code equals 200, 501. And in response as the status code, doesn't it? Yeah, status.
Yep. And then real sense you can use that register to if health dot status code is 501.
Cool.
What's the thing that says it doesn't display as changed? Can we put that in?
No, this will be skipped. This will get skipped. If it's initialized, both the bootstrap and this step will just be skipped. So this will generally be blue skipped. All will have changed.
How are we going to set up the blue skip? What do we check? for that?
If initialized is true.
But the call to get on the top one, the call to get the status code. Can we set that so it's
That was green.
Oh, that is green. Nice. That's just okay. Cool.
I'm spelling initialized wrong. Initialized equals.
You're going to do that in here?
Yeah, because it's going to be a long string and I'm going to use it twice. So I'm going to make a variable. Hey, we've got the time.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Nicer.
Makes sense.
And I can't even remember why I'm registering it as health. So it is health status is it dot? Can I dot it?
You might be, yeah, I think you can dot it.
Health dot status is equal to 200.
Yeah.
And then when not initialized. I really don't want this to I really don't want to have to multi-times delete this because initialization didn't work. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm just going to go into my vars.
Can you...
I don't think that's going to work.
Why don't you set it to 501?
501's probably better, yeah, you're right. Oh, it skipped it. That did work.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Cool.
So now, bootstrapping, which is really complicated as a curl, but here we go.
You don't need to curl. You can just run the Vault command.
I forcing the HTTP to be installed. Do we want to force the Vault command to be installed?
Well, you're running it. It's run on the box, so Vault's already installed.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, of course it is. No, you're right. So don't need that. I will no log eventually.
Yeah. Don't need
My variables were not initialized. Bootstrap Vault. Vault.
I guess after this we can rekey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just reducing my gain. Well, maybe I didn't reduce it. Hold on.
I can't remember how to pop this.
Can you still hear me?
You're very loud now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's better. Speak again. I can just check your levels.
So I've reduced my gain.
You're a little bit on the quiet side. Maybe
The
upper.
Perfect.
Google search for Vault Bootstrap is storing the ACL Bootstrap token in Vault in the console docs. Because it's not
Makes
called
sense.
bootstrapping for Vault, it's initializing. Because, of course, Hashi doesn't like standardization.
It's just Vault in it.
Vault operator in it.
And we're not giving it anything else? Is that the way you tell it how many keys it needs to generate?
Yeah, I think we're just going to generate 5 for now. Or do you want to set it to 3? There you go.
The 3 of us. So
We can give random people t-shirts.
Yes,
At some
James.
point, I want to mess around with the PGP keys. So I've recommended
set one
it. Sorry?
There we go. It's my PGP. Down now. Encrypt it. Encrypt it to me.
Yeah.
All of them.
Keybase. It's the way forward. Okay. So we're going to... we should probably store the shares as well.
Yes.
Okay. So that needs to be registered as... we need to go format JSON.
Yeah. Or is it register like in it, I guess, or Vault? Do you not need double slashes?
No. Vault single.
Oh, of course it is.
But HTTP, that's double. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I spent too long on holiday. My brain's.
That's why we're doing a nice long stream to
get you back on.
back into it.
Yeah, warm back up.
I think we haven't streamed this for like a month, isn't it?
I think we did like no. I've been away for all but one in December. I think the one that was someone at you two were both unavailable.
Yeah. Okay. So do we remember how this returns?
No.
Yes.
We also have our wipe vault data variable still in the Ansible code, so I feel like we might make use of that to just play around with this.
Oh yeah.
Good shout. To be honest, that wipe thing has helped me so many times. I like it.
Yeah, I think I picked it up when I was working at a client and they wanted to have like a test environment, and they didn't want it to. Well, I think they did want it to be up forever, but they wanted to test out loads of different configurations on it. The servers lived forever. That was it. They had pet servers, but wanted a sort of environment that you could just tear down and spin up. So put various levels of wipe in there where you could just essentially wipe all the data from a cluster, and that would get you stuff. You need to export Vault address, huh?
Or let it be happy.
What would localhost?
Localhost. It would be.
Yeah, there's them. You can do the flag that's the TLS ignore.
Oh no, I was just going to set the address. I think it's here.
Yeah.
The fact the flag location matters always confuses me.
We still have the VVV on?
Yeah. I think it's probably after operator, but before init.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Although it may be after init, you've got all the flags there as well.
But it's not in this list of like here the init flag. Oh no, HTTP option. Okay, yeah, I think you're right. It is off. I think it's going to be after it, which is where it should be.
Yeah. I think it's because
Could
the
you-
path's the last thing.
Could you change the VVV away, please?
Why? We're debugging.
It's nice to have, but do you really need it right now?
Doesn't slow anything down. Oh yeah, it's not key shards. It's recovery.
Yeah.
We were just talking about how we're using GCP to.
You need recovery threshold as well.
Yep. You just copied recovery and placed it twice. But
It's interesting because I think cryptographically they're the same.
yeah, they just have the slight different functions.
I'm not sure if I was writing it whether I would have just left the flags. So you just had one flag, didn't have both. Failed, but failed in a successful. Oh, nice. He's got a list.
Yeah, I mean,
Recovery
here's all the information we shouldn't be sharing, and this failed. So for now, I'm just gonna.
On the test playbook. Do we want to run base beforehand?
We've got it's just server,
In the test book, what are we running?
just the thing. It's this wipe, and wipe data is true.
Yeah.
So don't get that. Actually, I could do. I mean, I can pass files through. Let's wipe data. Oop.
Doesn't like that.
Shouldn't it be on the?
I think there's a new line. Now it's running all of it.
At the end of the day, are we going to just destroy the server again and hit go and see if it just runs perfectly first time?
That was my plan, because I don't really have to care about any tokens or anything that have been pooped out. And now running more things, I'm going to remove the V's. Hey, the hell run there?
The update command.
Why is it telling the service is the last thing it's doing?
Oh, because that'll be the handler. Triggers at the end.
Yes. So the handler doesn't trigger after the data's been wiped. It triggers.
It triggers at the end of the block.
So really, I need to do that.
Hmm.
Which is fine. Means I can easily comment out the server bit when we don't need to wipe it. I feel like Bolt's now failed.
Am I still in the box? No, I jumped out. Oh, I should do it on a proper terminal. Oh my. Running uninstall script utool. My brew install is still running.
That's why on my Mac, I make it so soon as my terminal starts, it runs brew install.
It needed a password.
Yes.
Okay.
It's cleaning up some old Vagrant stuff.
My favorite.
I think it might just be uninstalling Vagrant, which I've never used that, so I'm not too bothered.
It might come in handy one day.
SH 10.2.0.6, 1.
6. 1 would be reserved. I would have thought.
Why?
Oh, when I finally set up my PC for streaming, I'm definitely going to set my username my WSL username to.
So useful.
Yep. That's what I have done. It helps a lot.
Stored unsealed keys are supported but none found.
Stored unsealed keys are supported, but none are found. I wonder if it just needs another reason.
So you decided to manually wipe the data.
All of it. I've just deleted. This is as if it was a blank new set.
Yeah, no, I saw what you did, but I'm just saying that obviously that's why we have the wipe data.
I wonder if it's wiping the wrong directory or something like that.
No, he was working before. Remember, we tested a few times. I have full confidence in that wipe data thing because I've used it a few times.
Oh, I know what it is.
What's up?
I believe it's TLS because the Let's Encrypt.
Oh yeah, you're right. It does say error loading TLS set.
Yeah. It's either TLS or DNS.
Always.
All weird now, all weird in networking, but yeah.
I kind of want to one day just buy if I find a load of networking kit for really cheap on eBay, I'd be very tempted to get a load and then just plug a load of stuff together to build the physical network and start from the bottom layer.
I did start doing that.
You got a Cisco switch?
Cisco switch. I bought the big server. I actually I improved my knowledge a lot by messing around with all that stuff. It was really good to do.
I mean, remember that's what we started off with before we moved to GCP.
Started from the server in my.
We'll have to tell him to turn it on 1 hour before, 2 hours before the session.
Haven't you fired all the VRMs on it now?
I think I've fired the chipset.
It's fine. Next server you can water cool it and then.
No, I just need to understand the static pressures of the thing. Okay, These empty.
What?
Why are these empty?
Are we not populating them?
Because I need these with the Vault server I can't just run Vault Server by itself. Because this is good, and we need to go more into this mindset where the roles don't assume anything of how we've got things set up.
I still feel like we could run it with default, but yeah, having it so everything is
But it should
exposed.
It should be, if these aren't set, don't turn TLS on.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of how it should start being, how we should slowly move this stuff in when it's actually like stable.
If if we do set it up that way, we should probably get it to spit out a warning saying, this is HTTP. Do not use this for production purposes.
Or you force that you have to set HTTP to true, or it'll just fail out. Cool. So this is correct. That's what we wanted.
No.
Failed command. Failed.
That looks like it's done it successfully.
Maximum number of secret versions reached. Okay.
Wait, are we limited on versions?
It would seem so.
That's not something that was in the docs.
That's fun.
Server.
Last time I checked, were we not on like version 3?
I have a suspicion the limit might be 5.
That may be where I got 5 from.
Yeah. It's time to delete and restart.
Oh, there's no
No.
mention of it in the docs.
They want you to find out the hard way.
In the like what you get for I think that's where I got 5 from. It's 25 secrets, 5 versions. So that is information somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to find it.
So now that we know that, shall we just delete the whole secret?
Yes.
Oh, guess what? We can't.
Run a Terraform. Just taint the resource in Terraform.
Oh,
I'm just going to do my answer. Vault's good because it's all like paths. It's not just some random UUID that by changing Ansible, Terraform's going to get confused. There's also the question of does Terraform actually know what the secret is, and if it is he going to try and override it? So we're going to have to set the like don't override thing. Oh, I didn't need to run all this TLS malarkey. Just need this one.
It's interesting. The update again just says gives you create.
It's for dynamic and oh, we're initialized now, aren't we?
Yep.
So I do need to run all of this.
Constraints and consideration. There is a character limit on the secrets. You can have 5,120 characters per secret.
So you can't just have one super
Oh,
secret.
no.
You download, tweet,
That might not be enough.
re-upload every time.
No, actually, certs. You know, like if you upload certs
So
into
it's like 5,000 characters. So it's like a couple hundred.
yeah, so I'm not just talking about one. If you have multiple,
If you had a cert chain, you'd probably
You shouldn't be uploading an entire chain into a secret.
yeah.
I was for playground stuff. It was easier for me to do it that way. So yeah.
I mean, so we need to tweak this. But look, it works. Currently, it's outputting the entire JSON body. So we need to tweak that bit. So it's, I'm just gonna. So here is the thing. So here's what we get. So it's std out. Dot root token. And that's dot
std out dot
std out dot
recovery keys.
recovery keys base64.
Oh.
Once again,
I didn't think they used the base 64 encrypt them.
CLI they do base64 or hex.
Base 64. God, it's not encode. That's it. It's not encryption.
Yeah.
Are you wiping this that way you can run it again? Or
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, having the entire JSON blob stored in the secret isn't particularly useful. So hopefully now it will be just the values we want.
So did we say we're gonna get this to run in GitHub Action instead?
Not now.
No, it's write it in a way that it should be easier to migrate, but don't.
Ansible unsafe text. Do you remember how we solved this last time? We had this on client side, didn't we? You've got to like JSON encode, JSON decode.
Oh, yes. God, this was a nightmare. Not sure the variable detection. I think it's like to JSON. You pipe it to JSON, so you do standard out pipe to JSON and then dot root text.
Like that.
Yeah. It goes a little bit funny if you have certificates, because sometimes you'll have like /ns and that breaks things.
Luckily, don't have any of them. This is just
it's
trying to get JSON inside JSON.
Yeah. It's _JSON. So.
Oh wait, isn't it from JSON?
Maybe. Convert variable into JSON string.
No, we are a JSON string. We want to go to a variable.
Let me have a look. Convert JSON string into variable structure. Yeah, from JSON.
So I'm getting an error of can't delete something. Failed to delete secrets 404.
If we failed to populate it last time, it wouldn't have been created.
That's true. So what I need to do...
Terraform again? Or
no,
just
I'm going to
delete?
No, I was going to make the delete not care.
Just ignore errors.
No, is it that?
Yeah.
Because essentially that's a cleanup step. I don't really care if it works or not. The next bit is a far more important error. like this should get to a stage where we can run the day zero multiple times, and if part of it fails, we should just be able to run it again and keep going.
Put the tiers for HTTP secret in chat where you have all the things. I found the docs while I was looking through. So yeah, it's 5
Nice.
versions. If you go to a paid tier, you get 50 versions. And the other thing, which is standard tier, and then +2, you get dynamic secrets.
Nice.
Apparently, you get bronze level support with free tier as well, which is nice.
I forgot to save. At the point where they're like bronze tier support with free tier, it's like that's just the lowest level support.
Yeah, but they could also not do support on free. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I don't. I'm curious what that level of support. 'Cause sometimes it's like you get the lowest tier support. That means you can ask a question in our forums.
So I don't think you get any support if you're running the community versions locally.
No, but HCP there is like some level
Yeah.
of you're doing stuff. Okay, HCP secret. Ignore. Expected token name got dot.
There's the dot.
Is it just that?
Maybe. Let me see if I can do it. You may not need the pipe, the second pipe.
What do you think? It's just from JSON dot.
Like foundation, yeah, that looks more reasonable. Let's see.
Ooh.
Oh, they're using JSON.query in one of these things. I haven't have to use JSON.query. Ooh.
Remove old bootstrap.
Oh, that it's the same error. This is suggesting you can do like that next, which I don't know if it's particularly useful.
JSON.
Yeah, they're passing like from JSON to. Is there any way we can just do it directly? Because I don't think we actually queried in any of the other ones we've done. It's just a bit weird.
That's, I need to install something to use JSON query. I don't really want to have to install something.
Try removing the pipe and then doing .root token.
Wouldn't it be next to it, as in without the space?
No.
Might be.
Boy, you're thinking like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be very shocked if that's why.
Because I think the from JSON will create the variable object in Ansible, and then you'll use the dot notation to query the fields.
That was my thought.
Hey, on sale. Vault is sealed.
Well, it's most definitely not sealed. Valid plugin name. Yeah, so it needs a space because otherwise it thinks it's a whole plugin. Okay, let's try just doing this for now.
jeez.
I think I know what we need to do.
There's a lot of JSON query.
I think that's what we need.
Yeah, that will work.
Okay, let's try this. I think the way we did it in client is having multiple levels of double curly brackets.
Yeah.
And so like after here, you go
Oh.
token.
Yeah, you just put, I think, brackets around, not regular brackets
Oh,
around the whole
yeah.
thing, and then do dot.
Yeah.
That was it.
I mean, I'm quite happy to do this way. I'm just going to store it somewhere else.
Yeah, and as you're using it twice, it cleans it up.
Yeah, that's
really funny. Yeah, that's right. That worked. It's really funny, even though we spent the most of the stream messing with this bit. This is the like really hard day zero of the like nothing works yet. How do we get like anything up? This may be a good place to call it for lunch. I know it's a little bit earlier than you were planning to.
Yeah, that's fine.
We've
If
got
this is
Vol
up-
auto unsealing now. I'm just going to run it with the make sure the recovery keys get stored correctly, and then go from there.
Yeah. Can we wait till it's finished first?
Yeah, we'll get it up and running before breaking.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, it's moving. God, I hate the fact if you ignore, it still has a red.
You could no log it, and then you just have.
Which I should. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that is correct. And then I can do that to log in and win. And there's no secrets or passwords stored anywhere other than in HTTP. So, sweet.
Where'd you get the token from?
HTTP.
Oh, HTTP. Okay.
Vault Secrets, which is where we're now storing it. And then the next thing we need to do is get this secret into Terraform, and then we can run. We can start running Terraform code, and then find the issues that comes with.
Well, thanks for watching the first half. We're going to break for lunch, and we will catch you in the second half, where we'll go into
submit the code.
the rest of Zay0. So, see you in an hour or so. Bye.
Hey.
Bye.